Hey everyone, my name is Mike Hazeltine. I'm a therapist here at Samaritan Counseling Center of East Texas, and I am the Director of Community Education. I'm going to talk a little bit today about depression during quarantine. So we know that social isolation can be really difficult for people who struggle with depression, and it can even cause symptoms of depression to kind of flare up in people that otherwise really weren't depressed beforehand. So today I'm going to go over some quick tips that can really help with depression, and they're things that you can do right at home. And to do this, I like to use the acronym LEARNS, L-E-A-R-N-S. So it's 6 things that you can do right at home for depression. So L, learning. Learning changes the brain. When we learn something new, our brain structure actually changes, and that's really good for depression. So learning does not have to mean that you're in school. Learning could be going and looking up a TED Talk on a topic that you're interested in. It could be enrolling in an online seminar or course. It could be doing one of those master classes that are all over Facebook. It could be getting the great courses online or anything like that. It could be reading a book or listening to a podcast. But just something to engage you that you're interested in. Learning is great for the brain, great for depression. E, exercise. If there was one thing in all of these that I would say this is the gold standard, it's exercise. Research has shown over and over that 30 minutes of exercise 3 times a week, usually aerobic exercise, so walking, jogging, swimming, cycling, something like that, 3 times a week, is as effective as an antidepressant in treating depression. The groups who do exercise instead of an antidepressant 10 months later or a year later are generally less depressed than those who started with an SSRI. So exercise is huge for depression. So if you're able to get out and walk a couple times, 3 times a week, even if you're feeling down, even if you don't want to, if you can make yourself do that, it's gonna have a boost on your mood. You're gonna feel better over the course of several weeks. It doesn't necessarily happen all at once, but give it a few weeks of regular exercise and just kind of see how you feel. A is for activism. So that means helping others, right? So this is an opportunity. I know that we're isolated, but there are still opportunities to give to one another, to give to your community, to help those in need, to deliver a meal or groceries to someone who's immunocompromised or might be really stuck at home and can't get out at all. Helping others makes us feel better, and that's really good for depression. So that's A, is activism. R, relationships. This is the tricky one during social isolation, but reach out to people who are supportive. Reach out to friends, family members, get on Skype or FaceTime or Zoom. Have a conversation, get some eye contact over the internet, maintain those relationships, because we know that that contact with supportive people is really good for depression. So if you have someone in your life that you haven't reached out to or you haven't talked to in a while, now is a good time to do that and see what it does for your mood. N, nutrition. So eating well has also been shown to be correlated with lowering depression. But just kind of in general, just eating healthier, right? Get your fruits and vegetables. Try to lay off the junk food. I know it's hard. We're all stuck at home. I'm snacking like crazy. So, be gentle with yourself. But if you can add some healthier choices into your diet, that can really make a difference with depression as well. And S, sleep. Sleep is really important. Getting enough sleep, getting 6 to 8 hours if you can. Some people need a little more, some people need a little bit less. The better quality sleep that you can get, that can lower some symptoms of depression. So that's it. That's the acronym LEARNS. So just real quick, it's learning something, it's exercise, it's activism or helping others, it's relationships, it's nutrition, and it's sleep. Pick one of those. Maybe this week, maybe you pick one of those things to kind of focus on and you try it for the next couple of weeks. And just see how you feel. See what that does for your depression. See if your mood lifts a little bit. See if maybe you have a little bit more energy, a little bit more motivation. That's something that you can try, something to give you a little bit of sense of control, and something that you can do to help with depression during quarantine.